All right, so the client, the consumer has made a decision that they want to pursue one of these with a tax credit. And so what we're going to do is we don't even necessarily need to add any of these, but what we're going to do is we're going to come up to log in and let's see, we don't want to do that. So if they're ready, we're going to make sure we start back on the main page on Your Health Idaho and create an account. And for this, is it a big K? And M. Going to confirm. Phone number. Social. Date of birth. Submit. It's going to say it's created successfully. Then we got to go back in and log in with their email, which is their username, and then their password. And we got the address that we're going to input here on the account. We already had input some of this stuff, and I'm gonna know, do you want to be contacted by email, postal mail? Email is good. And then gonna just cross check and make sure the address is okay. We're gonna come to the dashboard. The dashboard, this is where we are going to apply. Now we're in the middle of the year, so in order to apply, you've got to have a special enrollment period or a qualifying event. During the open enrollment, you won't have to report a life event and shop. You'll be able to just apply. The other thing, if this is a brand new client, we're going to want to come over to local assistance. And this is where we get connected to the person and that we can have access to their plan. So we'll put in the zip code for Paul, search. I'll be the only one that pops up, select agent, and then they're going to come check the boxes. And then we let them know what we're doing, ask them if it's all right if we sign that this is just connecting us to be their agent for their health insurance. They're going to say, yeah, and you're going to hit confirm. On our end, on my end, I will have to go in and accept that at some point. So what we do from here is we're going to go to select a qualifying event. We're going to say that you lost coverage. Other one things is you got married, divorce, change of dependence, death. We're going to hit continue. And because if you lost coverage, it's very likely you would be eligible within 60 days. So we're going to go to start application. We're going to hit apply for cost savings. If you hit apply without cost savings, it'll keep you here on the Your Health Idaho website. And you'll just kind of go through that quoting process that we just went through to select your plan, pay for it all. You're not going to have to leave. So by clicking apply for cost savings, we're going to go to a whole different website. We're going to go to the Department of Health and Welfare. So they're going to be the ones that administer the tax credit, Medicaid, tax credits, things of that sort. We're going to hit I agree. The username, all that is the same. So they're just going to want to cross-check, make sure that it's you. You're going to put in your social. You're going to put in your date of birth. And they're going to say, oh, thank you. Then we're going to go to the main page here, and this is where we start our health coverage assistance application. I'm going to hit start now. I'm going to scroll down and hit next. A lot of the info that we did put in should transfer over. This is an important part where we need to make sure that we put me as an authorized agent on there, that it can allow us to help in making changes, call on their behalf, get information. If we don't click that, if we call in, they're going to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're not an authorized representative. I can't disclose any information like that." I'm going to hit no here. So it's got your name, applying for health coverage assistance. Yes. Gender, female. Contact, we are going to have to put address again. I'm going to put a phone number. Language, so English and Spanish are at the top. English, are you Hispanic or Latino? Yes or no. If you were, you're going to put white when it comes to that with Hispanics or Latinos as well. In this scenario, you would put married. Yes. Are you disabled? No. No. Are you pregnant? No. Or, identity verification. So this is where you're going to have to ask them some questions, and it's going to identify. You may have opened an auto loan in or around May of 2020. Who is it with? Is it Idaho Central? The county for the address you provided is in Kaja. Our records that you lived on first in the city of Declo. This last one is, I haven't ever been with anybody that this was anything other than none of the above. A phone number, and it's 435 numbers. Okay, so identity verification was approved. If there are some times where they don't have anything, you haven't built up any credit or anything like that, and it's like, sorry, and that stinks. So this is where we would put add another household member. So in your situation, you would put the 4. So the 3 more. So you put in Bo, everything here, kids, everything here. For today, we're going to just remove these. So you would do that. You kind of go to the next page and answer a few more questions. Tax status. Yes, I do. If there's more than one, you're going to have, like if it was a husband and wife and kids, it's going to be usually filing jointly with spouse. It's going to ask who's the primary joint filer. You're going to put usually whoever is the one applying, if it's the wife or the husband. It's not super important, but for this, I'm going to put primary tax filer. No matter what, we got to save. If you have kids on there, you're going to connect them to you, that they are dependents. And if there are any dependents who are living outside the home, we also list those here for this situation? No. Now we're going to go to income, and this, it's going to ask outside of the open enrollment, did anybody lose things, lose coverage? So we can keep moving forward. We're going to say yes, that is ending today. And all of these for this example are going to be all no. We'll go to next, and we're going to go to income. Does anyone currently receive any job income? Yes. So we're going to put Michaela. That's Wrangler. She gets paid monthly. We're going to put a phone number for the employer so they can verify that. We're going to put the typical paycheck amount, $10,000, whatever. Save it. Go to next. If there's self-employment, they got some 1099 work or self-employment, we add that here. So if there's none, we're going to hit no. Is there any other income that has not been captured? In this field, they're asking about taxable interest from a bank account, life insurance, dividends from stocks, retirement accounts, unemployment benefits, Social Security income, disability, or gifts of cash. I'm going to put no, no, I swear. So based off of that, modified adjusted gross income, $10,000 a month or $120,000 a year. So yeah, that's about right. Hit yes, we move on. Additional questions. Almost always I'm just going to put none just because it's not needed. It's not necessary. So just hit none. I'm going to hit no, 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 no. Then review. I like to save this so we can attach it in the system. It has everything on the application, and I like to do that. So we can look back and it keeps some of that. Oftentimes we may need a Social Security number and to get through with customer service. This is one of the few ways that we can keep it in a safe manner and just upload it when we enter the new client in. So we're going to PDF this here, then we're going to hit save. Save, it's going to download. And then we're going to go down to the bottom. We're going to hit next. Going to hit yes, and then type their name. We don't want to do this for you because it's no need. Okay. So we're not going to submit it. But if we did, we would have type in your name for the customer signature. You can do it, or you can have them do it, or you can say, hey, I just need your signature. Are you okay if I type in your signature for you for this application? Yeah. So we do it, then it's going to say thank you. They're going to give a preliminary or estimated judgment on what you're approved for. Medicaid or a tax credit is going to say yes, you would be approved for a tax credit, or yes for Medicaid. Oftentimes with parents, it will show parents aren't approved for Medicaid but are approved for tax credit, and children are not approved for tax credit but are approved for Medicaid. It isn't official, it's just an estimate. At that point, let them know. It will most likely be 2 to 3 days, and they should get an email back from Your Health Idaho and that they need to look for it, look in their spam. But the title of the email will be, the subject will be, a record is being created. When they get that, tell them, please call us, come in. When you get that, that's when we can finalize everything and move forward. And at that point, we'll enter it in and we can go and help them select a plan. But this is the most important piece of it all. So there we go.